Rarely do I ever see a series with a generally unique aesthetic. Nowadays, where tons of anime art styles half the time look copy-pasted, I'm looking at you, isekai. And it's very rare to come across something that not just feels original, but actually looks original too. Ranking of Kings is about a little boy named Boji. Boji is a prince and heir to the throne, but Boji is looked at as unfit to fill his father's gigantic shoes, since he's deaf and struggles to communicate with others. On top of that, this shadow-looking thing makes him look like a fool by robbing him every chance they meet. Granted, Boji does willingly give up his clothes, but that's part of his charm and who he is. All this makes the kingdom, including his own family, look down and underestimate Boji. I really dug the nature of Boji's character. Having a young deaf protagonist who tries his best to become stronger felt very human for a change. Boji inspires people with his courage and determination to become someone he feels is worthy of being king. And it's so awesome to see him constantly bounce back just because he has Kage, the shadow-looking thing, there to encourage him every step of the way. I think this is one of the few times in an anime where I pretty much liked every character. If you've watched this series, you'll notice that pretty much everyone has some flaw that grounds them. Kage was a thief that exploited people only for a means of survival. Domus will do anything to prove his loyalty. Queen Healing was a straight bitch for like 2 episodes, and then you find out she's a sweetheart. Literally, every character in the show has at least one redeeming quality about them, whether they're good or not. You also got this ugly ass dude. Yeah, he's a king, and he's pretty nice. This series shows not to take everything at face value, and just because someone is terrible now doesn't mean they were always that way or will always be that way. Can I also go on about how Boji is like best boy of all time? I mean, just look at him. Look at him. He's adorable. This is a code red. We must protect. I repeat, we must protect. Ranking of Kings is just so damn heartwarming, and if I could describe the series in one phrase, it would probably have to be comfort food. There were a lot of happy times, and honestly there were a few times that made me tear up, but I still kept coming back for more just cause seeing Boji's journey was so damn interesting. And I love the storybook-like art style, but don't let it fool you, this show is not lighthearted. There is probably just as much blood in this as there is in Attack on Titan. I may be exaggerating a bit, but you get my point. Also, I want to know who the hell put this as a comedy on Wikipedia right now, because this screwed with my expectations. It's almost like putting Death Note as a romance. There's literally none. I guess some of the characters can come off goofy at times, but I didn't sense any comedy other than that. Now, I don't know what kind of magic studio Wit is working with, but damn, I want some of it. Vinland Saga, Attack on Titan, hell, even Vivi, which looked stunning by the way. This studio does not miss. Granted, from the art style, you probably would have never guessed they were responsible for this series, but I digress. The only problem I really have with Wit is recently they've been adapting series and then leaving them to get picked up by other studios. And that's all fine and dandy if Mappa or Ufotable got it, but if Dean or Periot picks up season 2 of Ranking of Kings, let's just say I'll be switching to the manga. Watching Ranking of Kings feels like I'm watching a classic in the making, and I'm excited to see where the story ends up going. Sure, the art style might be distracting or off-putting for some, but the overall quality of this series should not be overlooked. Just don't listen to Wikipedia if it tries to tell you if it's a comedy. So, what did you think of Ranking of Kings? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know down in the comments. And if you liked the video, consider subscribing and dropping a like. It really helps out the channel. I'm still trying to get into a routine of uploading twice a month, but with my current schedule, it's probably impossible at the moment. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. Later.